poppin', YouTube family? It's your boy, The White. Welcome back to the channel. Silverback Sea Eyes. Hope all is well with everybody. First off, do me a huge favor. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you'll be notified when I post new content. Now, today I plan to probe off into a very popular house in the clone realm of things and inspired by fragrances. But this particular fragrance gets major buzz on the TikTok shop, on discounted websites, and it's by Lattafa, and it's a clone of something that's became real popular. Keep it locked. Well, let's get down to business. We're going to probe back off into the house of Lattafa, and we're here tonight with Lattafa Atlas, one that I've heard a lot about. I got my 2 cents on it and what I think about it, and it's a clone of Megamir on the screen right here, which is an extremely strong website, an extremely strong fragrance. And this one here packs a punch too. But what do I think about it? Let's start off with the box presentation. Pretty nice box. So these clone houses are starting to put some money into their box presentations. Cool little box, nothing on the top. Really not much of anything on the bottom. Atlas on the side. Name of the fragrance. It does, and it's on both sides. It opens up to where it holds your fragrance right here in like a little coffin style, bed style deal for it. And your notes are actually in here. So I'm going to turn this here and see if, of course, old Fragrantica is consistent, which I actually might read the notes off of this box because it's definitely going to be right in there. But the main accords for this one, let's give it a spray actually first, but I gotta give you the bottle presentation. Don't forget about that. Bottle presentation. Very thick glass. Nice cap. Doesn't look like the Megamir bottle or nothing like that. Atlas on the cap. Nice hard metal. Believe or some sort of extremely hard plastic. It's like a metal rock deal. Lattafa's on the cap. On the bottle, basic product information on the bottom. Let's give her a spray and let's give a breakdown of it. Pressurized atomizer, so it's excellent for it to be a clone fragrance. Let's sit there here for a quick second. Main accords is marine, salty, aromatic, amber, woody, mossy, animalic, earthy, citrus, and balsamic. Now, comparing the box notes to Fragrantica, some people call it, or Fragrantica. Top notes of Aquatic and C notes. It left out the lemon as far as what Fragrantica put. Heart notes of jasmine and cologne. Totally different on Fragrantica. Base notes of cedarwood, Atlas, musk, and ambroxan, which I would say go with the notes in your box. But what do you really get? Now, this scent profile here is what I call the epitome of a acquired taste. This ain't one of those ones you spraying to go to work. This ain't one of those ones you're spraying to go to an important business meeting. This ain't for that. This ain't even one I would just say spray very often, if ever, going to your congregation during the week whenever you go. This one here has vacation written over it, though. But even within the vacation realm of things, you're not going to be in somebody's museum smelling like this. This you need to be outside because of its strength. I've heard that Megamir is or Megamare, some people call it. It just depends on how you want to pronounce it. But it's a fragrance that could be a two spray fragrance. It's that kind of strong. 4 if you're outside, where you get a chance to let that wind catch it and blow it away from people after you've left your sillage in front of them. This thing here, I can't speak for the original. I haven't smelled it yet. But it is definitely strong. And so you get your bang for buck on the strength end of things. This thing was about $35, if I'm not mistaken, on Amazon. But it's multiple websites that carry it. Lattafa bangs out banger after banger when it comes to inspired by fragrances and direct clones. They were definitely going directly for the Megamir scent profile from what I'm led to understand. I like this fragrance, but here's what I will say about it. Like I stated before, it's an acquired taste. So it's not one that I'm always in the mood for. My wife likes it a lot, so that gave it some extra cool points and some stars in my book. But it's one that when I want to be taken seriously, I wouldn't put this on. I wouldn't put this on with a suit and tie. That's not what this is for. It's more dressed like I am now, headed to Hawaii or headed to South Beach or headed to LA, San Diego. Then you can spray this thing on, especially if you don't want to spend the $150 to $160 it takes to get the original. I would recommend that you get this first. See if you really like this scent profile before you go spend $150, $160 on something that you got sitting on your mantle collecting dust. Test this out. See if you like it. I would be willing to bet, even though I haven't smelled the original, that this one is probably in the ballpark, because I've never smelled anything that smells like this. So with it cloning something that's a marine fragrance, that's super strong, that's aromatic, and a little green and salty, that, to say the word, actually it's the most saltiest fragrance I've ever smelled. I can't picture it being far off the original because of what they were going after. Because very few fragrances put a salty accord in there that doesn't, especially when they're cloning it, that doesn't actually put the effort in there to try to make it as close to the original as they can. Now, to get to the point of a ranking for this, if I'm ranking it on an everyday basis, to me it's about a 7.5 or so. If I get a chance to get my nose, or when I get a chance to get my nose on the original, which I'm not exactly for sure I'm going to buy the original, because I'm satisfied with this. I like this. I just don't know if I like the scent profile enough in the little amount of time that I've had it to go spend $150 on another bottle that's extremely close, that costs you 3 times as much as what this costs. But on where I'm going to use it, I rank it about a 8. Probably the highest, 8.2. Because like I said, I gotta be in the mood for it. But when I am in the mood for it, it's gonna perform. I ain't gonna have any performance issues out of this. The 2 times I've worn it, just moving around in the heat just to try to give it a test, this thing was pushing. 8 hours later, I could smell it easy. At the 10-hour mark, it was still pumping off my clothes. It became to sit very, very close to the skin, but I didn't have any performance issues whatsoever. So if you're one of those guys that's an oversprayer to where you just bathe in your cologne, this ain't for you, because you're going to kill somebody out in the heat. If you're one of those guys that overspray and go indoors and mess around and go to work like that, you'll probably be in HR. This one right here is strong. So you need to use it wisely, use it with caution, but it does smell really good. If there's anything else in the in the Lattafa family that you think I need to get my nose on, that first of all is extremely close to the original, to where it's a clone worth getting your nose on or purchasing, or if it's heavily inspired by with a twist, but you like the twist a lot, leave it in the comments and let me know. But as far as the fragrances that I've invested in from Lattafa, I've been happy. They tend not to miss as far as selling you a product that smells really, really good. But other than that, that's my time. Peace.